student. Today we start the second chapter of class 9, and that is matter around us pure? So as better you can see here that there are number of examples given like milk, water droplets, your any type of beverage, then water, it's the droplets of mercury, then petrol, salt, ghee. So what we can say in this are all of these are packed one, like salt जो है वो भी packed है, घी भी जो है वो packed है, milk जो है that is also packed in tetra pack form. Then beverage, it is also existing or occur in bottle one form. पेट्रोल भी डायरेक्टली जो है वो पेट्रोल पंप से आ रहा है. So can we say that all these matter which we can say these are pure one? So now today we are going to discuss about that whatever the matter we see in our surrounding, whether it is pure or unpure. If we are talking about the classification of matter, means how we can classify matter. So on the basis of physical state, है कि वो कैसा दिखता है, उसकी physical appearance कैसी है. So in that manner we can classify matter into basically three categories. ठीक है, and that is a solid, liquid and gases, which you have already studied in your previous chapter as well as in your previous classes. Okay? But if we are talking about the chemical composition of matter, कि वो किस चीज से बने हुए हैं, उनका केमिकल कंपोजिशन क्या है, उनमें कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट जो बैठे हैं वो कैसे हैं, then we can classify matter into basically two types. One is the pure substance and another one is the mixture. As we can see here also that we can categorize matter into two categories, and that is your beta what? That is uh, just 1 minute. That is uh, pure substance and another one is mixture. All right. Further, these pure substances is categorized into two types. One is the element, all right, another one is the compound. So बेटा ये दो टाइप्स जो हैं वो किसकी हैं? प्योर सब्सटेंस की हैं. जबकि मिक्सचर को हम लोग फर्दर किस में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं? आपका मिक्सचर को हम लोग कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं होमोजीनस एंड हेटेरोजीनस मिक्सचर में. ठीक है, जैसा कि आप यहाँ पे इस टैबुलर फॉर्म में भी देख रहे हैं that matter further divided into pure substance and mixture, फिर pure substance is further divided into elements and compounds, whereas mixture is also categorized into homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. अब बात आ जाती है what is a pure substance or what is a substance, how we can define a substance. So if we are talking about a substance, basically a substance is a matter which cannot be separated by any physical method. बेटा अगर आपने जैसे एग्जांपल बता देती हूँ, शुगर है, आयरन है, water है, salt है, so all of these are the example which cannot be further separate. अब शुगर के जो crystals होते हैं, आप उनको शुगर को आप आगे उनको क्या डिवाइड कर सकते हो, C12H22O11 is the formula of sugar. So can we break this compound into further, इसको हम इजीली क्या फर्दर ब्रेकअप कर सकते हैं, तो नो, नॉट बाय एनी फिजिकल मेथड. या आयरन है, Fe जिसका सिंबल होता है, केमिकली कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट होता है, सो हम इसको क्या ब्रेक कर सकते हैं, नो वी कांट डू. सो अगर हम जो आप कह रहे हैं कि कंपोजिशन जो होता है सब्सटेंस का, इफ इट विल रिमेन सेम थ्रू आउट, कैसा रहना चाहिए, अगर वो सेम रह गया है, if it is not dissociate further, if it do not break further, even at molecular and atomic level, then such kind of matter is known as substance. So what are the characteristics of substance? So we can say that it contains only one type of atom या molecule. जरूरी नहीं है एटम ही हो. अगर जैसे मैं एग्जांपल ले रही थी यहाँ पर, किसका एग्जांपल लिया था हमने, अभी हमने लिया था जैसे आयरन का. सो आयरन इज बेसिकली वन टाइप ऑफ एटम, ठीक है. एंड इफ आई एम टेकिंग एग्जांपल ऑफ वाटर या आपका एग्जांपल ऑफ शुगर मैं ले रही हूँ, देन it contain one type of molecule like H2O or like your C12H22O11, या यहाँ पे आपका salt दिया हुआ है, so it consists of NaCl, so that we can say. Fine. Second characteristic, if we are talking about, then it is a substance is perfectly homogeneous. Obviously इसमें सारे molecules जो होंगे वो same होंगे, throughout composition same रहेंगे, and it also has same या definite constant melting point, boiling point as well as density. इनकी physical properties की अगर मैं बात करती हूँ, that will be also same one. Fine. Whereas if we are talking about, as I already told you, that the solutions of a substance that are homogeneous, and whereas rest of the, if we are talking about the mixture, then mixtures are heterogeneous also. Components of mixture that can be separated by simple physical methods. Okay? किसके? Mixtures के. So अब आ जाते हैं कि substance जो है further is divided into two category. One is the what? One is the element and another one is the compound. So one by one we are going to discuss it in detail. So element, as I have told you, that it is the simplest form of matter beta. सबसे simple form है which cannot further split or dissociate into simpler substance, yeah, into more simpler substance by any chemical or physical method. Okay, so this is the definition also of an element, that it is the simplest kind of matter which can't be split further into simpler substances by any physical or chemical method. Um, we can also say that element is consist of atoms of same kind. एक ही टाइप के जितने भी एक ही टाइप के एटम्स अगर किसी में प्रेजेंट है मैटर में, then that is known as element. Total there are 115, बेटा अब तो 118 से ज्यादा हो चुके हैं. So but still बुक्स में अभी यही आ रहा है ठीक है. So total 118 elements are there, from which right now from 115 to 92 are natural and 23 are man-made. ठीक है. And on the basis of their physical and chemical properties, elements further divided into three categories. किस किस में हम divide? So beta, pure substance. All right. So in pure substance, if we are talking, so pure substance is the one which is made up of only one kind of particle. ये हम पहले ही बता चुके हैं. For example, iron, platinum. So this is a platinum and this is the electronic configuration of platinum. ये अभी आप लोग बाद में करेंगे. ठीक है. This is according to the Bohr and Bury rule. 2, 8, 18, 32, 17 and 1. Pure substance are further divided into or categorized, classify into two categories, that is element and compound. Alright. Now if we are talking about element, तो हमने अभी बात करी जैसे कि an element is a substance which cannot be split up into, it cannot be split up into two or more simpler substances. देखो, it is made up of only one kind of particles. Now just have a look here. If you can see here, so this is iron. It is iron, but here there are many examples I have shown you. It is a lithium element. This one is a strontium. ये flames हैं इन elements की. Actually these are also known as alkali metal. Lithium, strontium, sodium, copper. Copper is not a alkali metal, and potassium is alkaline metal, whereas copper is a transition element. Um, so these are all of what these are alkali or alkaline or transition elements. So these are giving a flame test. ये flame है इनकी, और इनकी flames जो होती हैं वो क्या होती हैं? Colored flames होती हैं. Why? क्योंकि इनके अंदर electrons extra होते हैं. तो ये elements क्या हैं? ये metals हैं basically. What are these elements? Further divided into three categories, that is metal, non-metals and metalloids. मैं ये बात कर रही थी कि metals जो होते हैं अगर वो solid form में है तो उनके जो atoms होंगे, all of they are connected, associated with each other like this on all the whole element. ये पूरा element क्या है? This is made up of one kind of particles. इसके अंदर सारे के सारे क्या है? Atoms of iron is present. तो ऐसे ही ये सारे metals जो हैं इनमें भी एक ही kind के क्या होंगे हमारे particles present. Okay. So हम बात कर रहे थे types of elements, जैसा कि अभी मैंने आपको दिखाया था. So metals here, these are also what metals हम बात की थी. तो metals are those elements which are basically ready to lose their electrons. जैसा कि वहां पे अभी हमने देखा था अपनी previous slide में कि they have a there is the presence of loose electrons or extra electrons, due to which they can easily gives the colored flame also. And these are different properties of metals, that these are the good conductors of heat and electricity. Then there is they are showing a malleability, ductility, luster. Luster means shiny. These points you have already studied, so I just cover up it in not in much detail, मैं थोड़ा थोड़ा करा रही हूँ. If we are talking about the another one type of element, that is a non-metal, and non-metals are the elements which are ready to accept electrons, and that is brittle, आपका non-malleable और ductile होते हैं ये, and these are the poor conductors of heat and electricity. Metals आपके आ जाते हैं बेटा, जैसे अभी बात करें lithium, sodium, potassium, strontium, copper. All of these are examples of metals. If we are talking about the non-metals, then you can see here helium, which is a gas, and sulfur. ठीक है. ये क्या है हमारे? These are non-metals. And if we are talking about the metalloids, which is the another one, uh, category of elements, then these are the actually a category which shows the property of both metal and non-metal, and these are brittle solids. These have the properties, जैसा मैंने कहा कि इनके पास metal और non-metal दोनों की property होती है, जैसे कि example होता है silicon and germanium का. These are semiconductors of electricity also, used in your voltaic cells में जो use होते हैं, photovoltaic cells में, और आपके solar cells में जो use होते हैं. So all of those elements are metalloid, that comes under the category of metalloids. Okay. Next classification of pure substance is compound. ठीक है, and compound is pure substance का classification है. Compound is basically made up of two or more element when combined chemically in definite proportion, in a fixed proportion by mass, then such a substance is known as compound. For example, water. ठीक है, अब ये ध्यान में रखना है बेटा, all compounds are formed as a result of chemical combination. When H2 reacts with O2, then water is formed, and which is known as a what? Which is known as a compound. So जैसे कि मैं बता रही हूँ कि hydrogen and oxygen when combined chemically in the ratio of 2:1 by volume, then this water is formed. And another one important thing, that a compound cannot be broken into two or more element by any physical process. तो ये किसी भी physical process से आप कंपाउंड को, वाटर को तोड़ नहीं सकते. मैं कहूँ कि वाटर में अगर मैं सिंपली उसको बॉयल कर देती हूँ तो वो टूट जाएगा. किसमें वो किसमें टूट जाएगा? हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन गैस में. सो इट विल नॉट बी पॉसिबल. Okay, there will be a particular chemical method for that, and that is we have to follow. अगला आ जाता है बेटा प्योर सब्सटेंस एंड मिक्सचर्स क्या है. तो हमने अभी यही कहा, प्योर सब्सटेंस इज अ सब्सटेंस व्हिच कंसिस्ट ऑफ अ सिंगल टाइप ऑफ अ सब्सटेंस. So pure substance, which is a substance, consists of single type of a matter, that is either element or compound. जैसे कि iron, copper, hydrogen, oxygen, water, sugar, common salt, etc. If we are talking about the mixture, so it is a substance which consists of two or more pure substances. Simple. When two or more substances combined together, mixed together, then that is formed mixture. Like seawater, minerals, soil, air, sand and salt, दोनों का मिक्सचर कर दिया. शुगर एंड वाटर, जिसको कि आप शुगर सोल्यूशन के भी कहते हैं. ठीक है, salt solution, these are nothing but these are the examples of mixture. So if we are talking about the differences in between pure substance and mixture, so pure substance where consist of a single type of substance or matter. Mixture consists of two or more pure substances. Pure substance can't be separated into other substance by any physical methods, whereas mixture can easily be separated by physical methods. Pure substance has its own definite properties, whereas mixture shows the properties of its components, constituents from which it is made. So now we are talking about the mixtures. कि mixtures क्या होते हैं? तो mixture is, जैसा कि पहले बताया, mixture is that form of substance which consists of two or more pure substances in any proportion. जैसे कि हम बात करते हैं kerosene salt solution, in its kerosene है, salt solution है, sand and water है, uniform, इसके अंदर यूनिफॉर्म सॉल्ट एंड आयरन पाउडर है. ठीक है, अब अगर इनमें देखें तो देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ फर्दर mixture. One is the homogeneous mixture, another one is the heterogeneous mixture, beta. Now, if you can see here example, like this is a puree, coffee, milkshake, chocolate, cold tomato soup, orange juice. ये सारे कैसे हैं mixture in which we cannot distinguish the component. अब मुझे नहीं मालूम this puree is made up of what type of a component. इसमें क्या क्या present था इसे देख के नहीं पता चल रहा. If I am talking about the coffee, so obviously इसमें milk ज्यादा है या coffee powder ज्यादा है या sugar मिला है या नहीं मिला है. I am not able to categorize this one thing. Milkshake है इसमें किस किस चीज का composition present है. I'm not able to tell it uh, by see this one. So tomato soup है, what it is made up of, इसमें क्या components basically present है, कितने ratio में present है, या chocolate है तो इसमें क्या present है, orange juice है तो इसमें क्या present है. All of these are the homogeneous mixture. Fine. Whereas if I am talking about the another one type of a mixture, that is a heterogeneous mixture. जैसे कि बेटा salad है. अब इसमें से आप ये जितने भी सैलेड में कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स है इन सबको अलग कर सकते हो. लाइक टमाटो है, अनियन है, कुकुम्बर है, लेट्यूस है, fruit salads है. I can easily see and say कि there is banana, kiwi, orange, papaya is present in it. So milk and cereals हैं, you can easily by sieving you can distinguish these components. Chickpeas हैं, इन्हें आप distinguish कर सकते हैं. So mixtures are further divided into two categories, that is homogeneous and heterogeneous. ठीक है बेटा. ना homogeneous and heterogeneous में अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं तो homogeneous mixture is the mixture which has uniform composition. Fine. Whereas heterogeneous is the mixture which has a non-uniform composition. ठीक है बेटा. The particles of the mixtures are not visible by naked eye. Whereas if we are talking about the heterogeneous mixture, its particles are visible by naked eyes. Particles of homogeneous mixture cannot be separated by filtration, whereas heterogeneous mixtures particles can be separated by filtration. Homogeneous mixture जो होता है वो stable होता है, whereas heterogeneous mixture is non-stable. Path of beam of light is not visible in homogeneous mixture, whereas path of beam of light is visible in heterogeneous mixture. And यहाँ पर मैं बोलना भी चाहूंगी that this process is known as Tyndall effect. ठीक है. And mixture of sugar in water, ये बेटा ये सारे के सारे जितने आप एग्जाम्पल देख रहे हैं, blood, milk, honey, medicine, fruit juice, tea, all of these are the examples of homogeneous mixture. Whereas ice in water, soupy noodles, assorted candles, assorted dry fruits, soil, oil in water, these are the examples of heterogeneous mixtures. So, what is the difference in between mixture and compound? So, mixtures can be separated easily, whereas compounds cannot be separated. Mixtures have the properties of the substance present in it, whereas compounds do not have the properties of the elements. No chemical change take place in mixture, whereas a compound is always formed or produced by a chemical reaction. In mixture, no heat taken or given out when mixture is prepared or made, whereas heat is either taken in or given out when a compound is formed. ठीक है बेटा. यहाँ पे आप इनके डिफरेंट एग्जांपल्स भी देख सकते हो. एलिमेंट के अंदर जो पार्टिकल डायग्राम कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट की डायग्राम होगी और कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट बेसिस वो ऐसी होगी, क्योंकि सारे के सारे एटम्स जो हैं वो क्या है, सेम है. कंपाउंड में एटम्स हो सकता है अलग है, लेकिन वो एक केमिकल बॉन्ड से क्या है, एसोसिएटेड है, बॉन्डेड है एक दूसरे से. वेयर एज मिक्सचर में ये देखिए डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टाइप के हैं. कहीं पर इस टाइप का कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट सेटल है, बॉन्ड प्रेजेंट है, तो कहीं ऐसा है, कहीं पर फिर अलग एलिमेंट भी प्रेजेंट है. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ arrangement is present in mixture. And pure gold, oxygen gas, these are Au, O2, these are the examples of elements. Whereas if I'm talking about H2O, water, rust is your beta iron oxide, Fe2O3. ठीक है, these are the examples of compounds. Air, O2 है आपका. अब air is not O2, air is actually a combination of many gases, oxygen, helium, carbon dioxide, water vapor. तो ये सारों का mixture जो होगा वो क्या है, air, and that's why it is a mixture. It is not only O2 or N2 or CO2, it is a mixture of number of gases. Similarly, seawater, it is also consist of H2O, then along with it number of minerals are present in seawater, so it is also a mixture. It is not a particular compound or element. So hopefully now it must be clear to you what is mixture, what is element, what is compound, and what are different types of mixtures. Thank you.